You want to talk about eerie? There was some turf toe news yesterday. We are not allowed to have any sort of good things for longer than a little bit here because it was announced yesterday. Memphis Grizzlies PR because they can't let us have anything nice while participating in a live basketball run off-site. What is that? Jackson Jr. sustained a turf toe injury in his right foot, which upon expert evaluation yesterday was determined to require a procedure to repair. Rusty, what is turf toe? And why is it attacking Jaren Jackson Jr.?
Yeah, as a kid, I thought it was just like somebody's being a patsy, right? They don't want to play because their toe hurts and whatever. But actually, it's a lot worse than that. And so what you can see here on your screen, it is an actual tearing of some of the, ligaments, muscles, tendons that run underneath that first big toe. It's where your big toe connects to your foot. It's a it's like a phalangeal metatarsal joint. We won't get into MTP is what it's called. And what happens is if you run a lot or you go to push off, that repetitive push off, creating this what's called dorsiflexion or flexion of the toes, bringing those toes up can stress the tendon that runs underneath it, tearing the joint capsule, tearing the ligament that's under there. There's different grades to it. If he's having surgery, that's a pretty high grade. And some people were coming at me last night on Twitter saying, oh, is a procedure different than surgery? No, they're going in, they're repairing the damage that was done. It's probably going to be 3 months. If it's 3 months, guys, it's July. That puts him back in basketball activity sometime in October, hopefully playing by November. Worst case scenario, it could be up to 6 months of recovery. Jaren's recovered quickly from ankle injuries and foot surgeries in the past. He's bounced back pretty quick. So I'm choosing optimism here. Yes, it looks gnarly on our screen. It looks bad, but I'm going to choose optimism and say that they're going to go to the procedure. They're going to repair and anchor either the ligament that tore or the muscle tendon that runs underneath there. And he's going to be back sooner than later. So I'm choosing optimism as a PT. These things can heal really well. He's also 25. He's not, 38 like your boy here and old. But I am anticipating a November timeline of him returning to basketball.
I mean, it's like, I get optimism, but it's like he's never been through a Memphis Grizzly injury before. It will take the maximum amount of time possible.
I get it, man. Listen, my initial report last night was, I have no words. This is nightmare fuel. Like, that's what went through my mind at first, because it can be. I mean, it can. And it has ended, I hate to be this guy, but it has ended careers. There have been football players, countless football players who have had their careers ended by turf toe. So if you want to go that route, we can. But I'm going to choose optimism and say it's going to be 3 or 4 months before he's back playing. Zach Edey's probably on a December timeline. I'm going to say Jaren's on a November timeline. You heard it here first. Ask Dr. Buckets. I'm speaking it into existence that Jaren is playing basketball by Thanksgiving.
God, I hope so.
Thanksgiving. He just said October, and then it's like, by Thanksgiving.
Well, I mean, that's November.
That's the end of November.
That's still 4 months. I'm trying to be realist there. I'm trying to be real there.
I mean, look, we're talking about he had his ankle injury. When did he have a similar ankle injury that in summer? Was it the defensive player of the year season?
Or right before 21 or 22 where he had that foot surgery?
I mean, 23, 24.
We know that he is. It's like you said, Rusty. He is not a old guy like us. Ideally, he will be able to bounce back a little bit quicker. It's just disappointing. You're coming right off the hills of this $240 million max extension. It's like, this is the last bit of news. When I got this Memphis Grizzlies PR update, I thought we signed somebody else yesterday.
Yeah. I thought it was our release where we had released Cole Anthony. That's exactly what I expected, that we had waived and stretched Cole Anthony. But then I got a notification from Chris Ingram on the No Bluffing show that said, #Ask Dr. Buckets, tell me it's not 3 to 6 months. And I was like, oh, I probably need to check what that notification is then.
God,
yeah.
I hate it.
It stinks. I want to know when it happened, because I'm going to say it's at least very, very probable that it didn't happen yesterday, which means it happened before the contract was signed.
That's not going to impact his contract.
No, I'm not saying it does, but it is interesting because it was like when it came out. Because if you've got doctors' opinions and whatnot and you land on surgery, it means you signed the contract or you're agreed upon the contract. The contract news came out while you were injured, but the injury news didn't come out until after the contract news came out, which is fine. I don't care. But It's just posturing. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna get that money regardless whether he's got 1 foot
Of
or 2
course,
foot or whatever's going on, and he deserved it.
He could have
it
a
just
Deion
stinks.
Sanders foot, and he should still sign the contract. I mean,
It just stinks because this is like we just can't have nice things. Like we have a great Monday. Monday was an awesome day if you're a Grizzlies fan, unless you're a nerd. It was an awesome day. Signed in Jaren, signed Santi, Ty Jerome, like Cam Spencer. We got a dog. Everything was going really well. And then Tuesday, it's just like we can't have anything nice. It's like the old meme, right? Where it's like the guy that's all crumpled down and it's like, God, why are you giving me your hardest battles? And he's got a Grizzlies hat on and it's God on the other side. And it's like, how are you still alive?